Okay, Israel, this is part 3 of the real Gadites. Once again, these are your Wampanoag Indians. Poos Patuk, 1906. Okay. Melinda Lawson, look her up. She had 600 acres of land stolen from her. Full-blooded Choctaw Indians. Again, you Pan-African and you so-called Mongols. Negro Indians in rebellion. Negro Indians, not African Indians. All right? Chickasaw Nation. Negro Indians. This is from 1836. It might be a little too small to read, but I'll just read. Okay, I'll read it. I had the honor to state that the documents relating to the purchase of Indian Negroes in the Seminole Nation okay? Civil Rights Act of 1968. Nicknames. Indian Civil Rights Act. Indian Bill of Rights. Oh my. Somebody's been lying. Yes, you can look this up, folks. Okay, Indian Removal Act. All of this, folks, was a ploy to, of course, steal the real Indians' land. Okay, but this is another Bible verse, Isaiah 42, 22 through 24. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. For they are a prey, they are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord? He against whom we have sinned, for they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Let's go back up to the 22nd verse for a second. If you look at this right here, they are hidden prison houses. You understand that we're supposed to be the 12% of the U.S. population, but we probably make up 80% of the people in prison. And if you look at the documentary 13, that'll explain this Bible verse a lot. It was purposefully done, and they came together to try to put the men of Israel and keep them in jail. Whether it was I would say like 85% of the time, it was unjustified. And then again, I wonder who. This is a question for you, you fake Edomite Christians, because you have to be an Israelite to be a Christian. If you're so. Where is all this Christianity when it comes to giving us our land back? Joel Osteen, Jerry Falwell, Pat Robertson, Kenneth Copeland, Joyce Meyer. Where is your Christianity? When are you going to try to give us our land back? And it was stolen. But that's okay, because I know what my reparation is going to be. I'm waiting for Yahweh Shai Hamashiach to give me that. And you can read that in Revelation 21 and 12. That's the kingdom. Yeah, Joseph Smith. Kidnapper and raper. Yes, he kidnapped Pocahontas and he raped her. Beautiful sister. Yep. Algonquin. This is how your natives looked when Columbus got here. Beautiful. This is how Pocahontas looked, folks. This is a beautiful woman right here. Beautiful. Her skin is copper colored, matches her garment. Okay? Her hair is black. Not the same color. Look this up. We'll get into this. Nicholas Leon, an eminent Mexican authority, reports on the oral traditions of his people. According to some, of whom the oldest inhabitants of Mexico were blacks, meaning Israelites, Issacharites. The existence of blacks and giants, and that giant right there, that's your Nephilim. The United States is hiding information about the Nephilim being over here also. All right? So look this up. Do your due diligence. Nephilim, what's that? Abraham Lincoln knew about the Nephilim in 1848. All right? Self-explanatory. Since this is the people Columbus met in 1492 Haiti, would this not be what John Smith saw in 1606? It sure would, folks. Chad Ochocinco. Incredible. Don't look like Africans to me. Virginia. A lot of stuff stems out of Virginia. This is an important state as to the foolishness that's going on now. The Virginia Vital Statistics Bureau classified all non-reservation Indians as Negro. Why? Why didn't they classify them as Africans? Because we were already here, and we're two different dark-skinned races of people. Two separate people, just like Chinese and Japanese. Just have similar physical features with the Africans or your Hamites. This is for real. Israel doesn't age. Israel ages very well, folks. Believe that's a Mardi Gras Indian. Look at the hair. Look at the beautiful hair. No, this is not photoshopped. Okay, very interesting. I forgot the name of this movie, but I believe this is, I forgot the name. But notice they have the word pickaninny. Okay? This is from Peter Pan. Tiger Lily is the princess of the Pickaninny tribe of Indians living on the island of Neverland. Pickaninny. Another byword they have for us. Pickaninny. I believe this is I forgot the name of the movie. She's trying to go to school or something like that. I believe that was in Arkansas. Algonquins. Yep, these are so-called Negroes, folks. Northeast Annual Powwow of the Algonquin Indians, Providence, Rhode Island, 1925. Okay, this is not in Africa, this is in America. Self-explanatory. There's Granny. I don't have a date for this, but as you can see, clearly dark-skinned Aboriginals. Thought that was interesting. The moment you realize Mr. T is American Indian. Yep, this is from Rocky 3. He had on his fringes. He had his feathers on. This is Mohawk Indian. Self-explanatory. No caption needed. I agree. Cherokee woman. LL Cool J. This is not LL, but he does know. This is from Papua New Guinea. If you know anything about those of us in the know, you know Israel is scattered. Those of us who are new, you know, it's just not funny anymore. Depiction of Indians from the Chippewa tribe by Rudolph Steiger. 1815. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Okay? This is what he drew, folks. Not me, because I can't draw a straight line. This is the depiction. These are the Chippewa Indians. Yep. Stop believing in the white supremacist, exaggerated African slave stories and inferiority history. Negro and Indian are the same people. The same people. All right. This is from Oxford English Dictionary. This is you can see the word, of course, and if you, this word right here, you can find in Acts 13:1. Let's keep it on track with our subject. Nigger, a dark-skinned person of any origin. In early U.S., usually with reference to American Indians. Why were they calling American Indians niggers? Because they knew that the so-called Native Americans were the Hebrew Israelites. Self-explanatory. Yep, Cleveland Indians mascot, March 17th, 1925. Huh. You got the bow and arrow. Yep. Cleveland Indians mascot looks like that's a dark-skinned boy. Yep. Self-explanatory. The 1958 World Series. I'm going to just ride through this and you can just look at the evidence for yourself, folks. They know. Keep trying to figure out why they don't have a Shaka Zulu logo up there for that. Why would they use this face for the Milwaukee Braves, 1958? Why would they use this face as a for Milwaukee Brave? See? Milwaukee Braves. Indian Brave. Hank Aaron. You just got to ask questions, folks. Ask questions. Why does all the slave posters have American Indians on them when referring to Negroes? Think about that. You know, just like Dan Calloway said, I'm just here to make you think. And that brother goes deep. Yep. These are your Indians, folks. You can read that on your own. Okay, all Negroes, well, Negroes ain't African. All right, you could be born in Africa and still be. Your lineage is not determined by the landmass you're born in. So you can be born in China, and you're not a Chinese person if you're a so-called Negro. All right. A male and female individual, I ain't gonna call them savage, this is what Esau calls them. Tierra del Fuego, or the Land of Fire, 1795. This is at the southernmost tip of Argentina and China. 1795, folks. This is what they saw. I did not draw this. The afro, the bow and arrow. These are your Israelites, folks. These are so-called Negroes. These are your Israelites. Suriname, 1914. No Native American tribe looks the same, exactly. It is likely that we repeat America was a Negro continent. Yes, it is. This is from 1920. Do the research, folks. Do the research. It is indisputable that in very ancient times, the so-called Negro, the Israelite race, occupied our territory, Mexico. Yep. 1870, Vicente Riva Palacio. Yep. Read it in wheat, folks. 10 tribes. If you don't have this book, I suggest that you pick this book up. It's good of great. It's full of some great information. Okay. This book. Okay. Page 6, published in 1883. Let it be remembered on our side that Hebrew immigrants had been in America 500 years before Hamashiach. And of course, the Mexicans, Issachar, are descendants of the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. I'm going to stop it there, and I'm going to continue because we're going to get into a little bit of Mexico for a second, okay? All right? Get this book for yourself, folks, and filter everything through the scriptures.